My sisters and brothers, I am back with you in person. You've had a wonderful time of the cathedral and of the garden and of the Montague. So now you have had all of those things that different ones of you indicate that you enjoy so much. And so we're back dealing with our scriptures again. So today we are dealing with the third letter of John. We're coming very close to the end of the New Testament. The third letter of John, and we are in chapter 1, and we are reading the 5th verse. My dear friend, you are so faithful in the work you do for other Christians, even when they are strangers. Here, John is writing to Gaius, a friend of his, and he's commending him on his social outreach. I want to say to you that this is the season. This is the season for us to think about how kind we can be. And this is what I wrote. Kindness to strangers may be rare, but it is greatly appreciated if you are the stranger. How are you moved to respond kindly to strangers, and in what kind of situations? I don't know if you've been in a strange country and needed someone to come and rescue you or help you or reach out to you. I don't know if you've ever had almost refugee status. If you've ever had plane, for example, being delayed with the kind of weather that we're having, that planes are grounded, or with the 9/11, or even with COVID and certain airports closing, you may have had to depend on strangers to help you. And I'm sure you were very grateful. Even sometimes not having the correct money and people purchasing something for you to eat or drink because you don't have the change that's required, and perhaps they don't take the currency that you thought they would, or they don't take credit cards or whatever. And so there have been times when we have had total strangers reach out to us, and sometimes initially you're a little skeptical because you're just not sure where it's going to go. I mean, very often when you're in the US, for example, and you're driving and you can't, the GPS decides to go on holiday or have indigestion or whatever they do and not give you the correct information. You have to determine who can you ask, who could you trust. So you probably end up going to a gas station, or if you see a police officer, but you have to think twice who may cause you to meet them up down a dead end, particularly if you're driving in the nighttime. And so there have been, I'm sure, occasions when we have been so grateful for somebody making the effort to reach out to us. And so we are now challenged. When are we in a position that we can help and we don't? And when are we in a position to help and we do? Just thinking in terms of how to be cautious. We're being warned that, we have to be careful. But at the same time, we also want to be able to be a blessing. And so I encourage you to think about the need for discernment, the ability to pray and ask God to let you know, is this a situation? Is this an elderly person who really is in need, not being used as a decoy? Is it a child? And of course, they suggest to you that you call the police and say, I see this person seems to be in need. This is the location. Or that if you are walking and you're near, to go back to the security quickly and let them know that there seems to be something going on, and to escort you to your car. So there are ways, I'm told, that we can work around putting ourselves in danger if it's a questionable kind of situation. But I hope and pray that, particularly if it's the kind of situation where we don't really need to think twice, that we can choose to be kind. The Salvation Army will do bell ringing. The Red Cross makes appeals. There are different, the crisis center needs safe homes and safe spaces. There are many ways that we can help. The Cancer Society, funding those who are coming from family islands. There are many ways that we can be kind to strangers. So however you choose to do it, I encourage you to make sure that as often as you can, you share your blessing of time, talent, treasure in any way you can. God bless you.